Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse, getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot as usual. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. If you're returning, the first 15, 30 minutes, we're going to go through the charts, Bitcoin, altcoins, NASDAQ, stocks, Magnificent Seven, anything else that catches our eye, right? But then make sure to get your comments in early and your requests, and just let me know all the details. So if you get your requests in early and you have all the details, whether it's a crypto asset or a stock asset or whatever the chart is, and put in all the details, ticker symbol, all that stuff, then I'll be able to cover it and search for it very quickly. And that way we don't get held up. So early and a lot of details over there helps me, help you, help me. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and make sure to share with all your friends and family and your social media over there. It helps me with algorithms and stuff like that. So let's diving in. Bitcoin's hit $72,000. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Bitcoin did. I hope you had a good weekend with the family, friends. Get outside. If you're not in a cold weather climate, hopefully you can get outside and get some nice sunshine out there. But hope you had a good weekend like Bitcoin did, right? And some of these altcoins, Near was up like 20% again. It's breaking out versus Bitcoin dominance as well. So we got a lot to cover. Bitcoin monthly chart is still ultra bullish. The weekly chart is still ultra bullish. Candles are still on fire. The daily chart is still ultra bullish and still on fire. Esteban, today I'm here early, my boy. Good to see you. Awesome, Esteban. Awesome. Make sure to get in your comments before the 30-minute mark because we want to try to keep these to 30 to 45 minutes. And they've been running over. They've been running and pushing to 1 hour again. But I got to save some energy for the Discord and other things going on. And, of course, my own got to manage my own accounts and stuff. So, Steve, welcome back. Good to see you back, Steve. So the monthly chart, the weekly chart, and the daily chart are all remain ultra bullish. Who's shorting $72,000, right? Who's shorting $72,000? If you're shorting back here at 52,000, you're shorting here at 62,000, you're shorting here at 68,000, you're shorting here at 72,000. I'm looking at the chart for someone who's short Bitcoin successfully several times in the past, for someone who's shorted Ethereum 4,384 at the top in the last bull run. So for someone who shorted Ethereum with 10x leverage at $3,408 on a short the balance opportunity in the bear market, this is guessing. If you're shorting now and you're not on, unless you're on like the 5-minute chart, right, and you're scalping, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is if you're shorting here on the daily chart, you're picking tops and you're guessing, right? So I always look for a higher probability. And also shorting the bottoms, right? Shorting 15,000, shorting 16,000. We talked about it back on the Twitter X app. We talked about it in the Discord. I was starting to get less and less confident of shorting because we already shorted it like 70%. So the more you short it in a bear market, the less confident I get, right? But this is the bull run. Everything is ultra bullish on the higher time frames. I'm not shorting Bitcoin, right? I'm not shorting it. I'm looking for it to go higher prices, hit higher targets, and then start to phase out. Right now, it's phasing in. It's ultra bullish. So you're not going to catch me shorting Bitcoin right now. And I may or may not short Bitcoin at the top. Maybe looking as a leading indicator and maybe just go to cash or something. Or most of it go to cash or whatever the case may be at the time, and then short Ethereum again like I did in the last bear market. So we will see. We will see. Marcos, can we talk about sand? Yep, definitely. Tony, my man, Jesse, welcome back, Tony. Esteban, appreciate your time. You got it, Esteban. Tony, can you see theta chart if you don't mind? Sure. Give me all the details on what you're looking at, Tony. That way we can talk about it together. Lawrence, good morning. Welcome back. So one thing I wanted to show before we start getting heavy into the charts, and we're gonna dive right in, right? We're gonna dive right in. We're not gonna, talk football or anything like that. Talk about upcoming free agencies. We're gonna keep it to the charts, but let's jump over here. the Bitcoin bull run tracker. Put this on made this, and we're going to keep track of it this entire bull run. In the last bull run, here's the tracker over here, the tracker Bitcoin bull run. In the last bull run of 2020, 2021, there were 32 new all-time high daily candles above the former all-time high of 2017. So you got the highest daily candle close of 2017. And then Bitcoin goes to make 32 new all-time high daily candle closes. So we're going to track it. 29 of those 32 came from the end of 2020, early 2021. And then there's only 3 of them in that second double top higher high of 2021. So there probably should have just been like 29. Many people think that the late 2020, early 2021 should have been the highest closes. And then that should have been like a lower high of 2021. But extreme leverage pushed the second run up to higher highs, which is great for me because at 32,300 in July 2021, I took a 10x leverage long on Bitcoin, rode that up to 50,000. And then again at 44,000, I took another leverage, 10x leverage long on Bitcoin and rode that 44,000 all the way up to 61,000. So I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it. But many say that 2020, 2021 bull run should have been the peak and then a lower high after that. But I'm glad it wasn't the case, but I'm just letting you know. So this Bitcoin bull run tracker, we're going to, every time there's a new highest daily candle close, we're going to post it. So we start off with 2, and then if you come back here, now there's been 3, right? So here, let's go back over here real quick. Let's like, retweet, repost, and comment, and then we'll get on with it, right? So we'll just do that. So help me, help you, help me. Let's go. And just want to point out one last thing. Where is it? One last thing. Where is it? I just posted yesterday's candle close. There we go. All right. So now we're up to 3. So this is going to continue to update. 32 in the last bull run. Current bull run is now up to 3. If the daily candle closes where it's at now or above, I think it's 68,000 something, then it'll be number 4. So we'll keep posting it for fun over there, and we'll keep this bull run going. And so that's Bitcoin. So you can see, like, this is what I'm talking about. This was a daily candle close. Here, let's take this off for a second real quick. You got a high daily candle close over here. 1. You got a second. You got a third one. This would be a 4th one, right? So we're not counting the red ones that are down. We're not counting these ones that never made a new high. It's 1, 2, 3. This would be the 4th, right? So that's what I'm talking about. We're covering it over there. All right, let's keep going. Let's turn on some of these targets. I want to kind of just check in. This is the highest monthly. This horizontal line right here is the highest monthly candle close of 2021. Based off of the first peak, not the second peak, right? So that's what we're kind of tracking over there. That's peak. Still in this longer term upward trend line, still in this more parabolic trend line. And now it's starting to go even more parabolic over here. We're going to continue to watch it. And it's going even more parabolic. So we could expect retracements along the way. Even in January 2021, when price was going parabolic, within a monthly candle, there was a 30% correction, right? So we will expect corrections, but it could just be all in one monthly candle, wicks all the way down on a monthly candle, and then it still finishes positive on a monthly chart. So we've got, it's bullish, it's going more vertical, and now it's starting to go parabolic, right? So you're shorting this uptrend. It's above the trending dots. It's above 3 different trend lines. Yeah, it's overbought, but it can remain overbought, right? It's overbought, but it can remain overbought for much longer than what people think. Look at NVIDIA, look at ANF. By the way, ANF is breaking down, so something we'll just take a look at over there. But it's starting to go parabolic. At some point, we could see a pullback. Maybe it's after the halving, right? Maybe it's just an intra-day candle like the January 2021. So that's what we're going to kind of keep an eye on over there. Let's check in real quick. would you like to see a higher time frames if you don't mind? You got it. You're talking about on the request. Oh, theta. Yep. Yeah, I've got that on the chart. Yep. Thank you. Got it. Also, where's the hat? No hat today. We comb the hair. We always comb the hair. We comb the hair every single day, but sometimes we put on the hat. Good morning, longtime market sniper Arnold, and good start of the week. Yes, sir. What's good, Manhattan Real Estate? Jesse LFG, please take a look at Palm. Oh yeah, and Super. If just one Palm daily. I know you've been asking me about Palm. So we'll take a look at it today. Super Gaming Infrastructure Coin. Okay, we'll cover it. You got it. Thanks for getting in early and putting in all the details. I appreciate that. Wall Street Pickers, the swarm is headed towards us. When WikiLeaks started accepting Bitcoin donation in 2011. Okay. ZoomEds, would you have a look at ENS? Sure, you got it. All right, let's keep going. This is Bitcoin. This is the monthly chart. What's happening? Is my mouse? Oh no. Did the mouse die? Oh no, I have to go laptop mouse. That's not good. I hate the laptop mouse. Here we go. Live stream. My battery operated mouse just died. Literally breaking news. Sorry, we got this touchscreen mouse pad, but I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. I like my regular mouse pad. Ay. All right, let's throw that out of the way. Let's throw it on the ground. We don't need it. All right, I'm gonna have to move the laptop over a little bit more, and we'll get that mouse pad going. All right. Okay, there we go. Oh, I hate the touchscreen mouse pad on the laptop. All right, here we go. So, weekly chart. Let's see. I put on the. Let's zoom out just for a second on the targets. Right on the targets. Remember, we got ANF target 1 over here. Oh man, it sucks. I hate this mouse pad. Here we go. We'll deal with it. Oh, by the way, if you look at my left shoulder, the wife is starting to nest hard, right? Just picked up I don't think it's gonna stay there. Just but we put it there this weekend, got it yesterday, and got a stroller yesterday. So 2 strollers actually. We're gonna sell one of them. We got a stroller, and then a stroller was given to us the next very day after we bought one. So we're gonna return it and get rid of it. So, anyways, the wife is nesting and looking over my shoulder. It's probably gonna move. It's probably not gonna stay there. So enjoy it while it's there. So you got ANF target 1 over here above $100,000. Remember, ANF price went above target 3. What if Bitcoin did that? Why not Bitcoin? Nvidia went above ANF target 3. Why not Bitcoin, right? I put it on the market sniper bands. It's curling upwards. Remember, I pointed this out every single cycle. After the candles flipped orange on the monthly chart, it's come back up and retested the yellow line. While the yellow line is trending upwards, So the yellow line is currently at $117,406, right? So that's Bitcoin. Let's keep going. Let's go right down the list. We're already 13 minutes into it. And yeah, right. No, I'm gonna keep holding it on, Aldo. Oh, you're getting kicked out of the office. No. I'm holding on. I've got my setup over here. There's no way I'm getting kicked out. If I have to share it temporarily, maybe, but I'm gonna have to change something, right? But she is starting to nest, so it's not looking good. Let's see what else. All right, let's keep going. Ethereum monthly chart. Remember, we talked about it. Breaking news. Ethereum flipped from green to orange on the monthly chart and hasn't even gotten above the highest or the highest monthly candle close over here at 4,661, similar to Bitcoin, where it did flip from green to orange and closed above it. There's still at least a couple weeks left in this monthly candle, so there's still time for it to close above. Still time for it to close above over here, and it's flipped from green to orange, and then we'll see if it closes that way or not. Also came back up and hit the yellow line over there, and the yellow line is now at $7,492. Call it $7,500. Got ANF target 1, got ANF target 2 up at $10,000. Got ANF target 1 above $7,000. Those are all possible. Price just crushed longer term target 5, similar to Bitcoin, right? God, this laptop mouse, touchscreen mouse pad, not my favorite. So just hit longer term target 5, similar to Bitcoin. Is it going to start closing back above in this monthly candle back above there, similar to Bitcoin? It's possible. We will see. We will see. We will see. We will see. Solana still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. And let's take off this. Let's push this up so we can kind of see a little bit better. Rocket ships above the monthly candle close up there. Highest monthly candle close of the last bull run. It's hit longer term target 4 so far. Longer term target 5. This is where Ethereum just hit. Ethereum just hit longer term target 5. Solana is trending that way. Solana is trending that way. It's in this it's in a strong upward trend, right? We will see that is Solana. Chainlink has hit longer term target 2 so far. Has not even hit longer term target 3. Has not even hit longer term target 4, right? I believe that's 4. Unless there was 1, 2, 3, 4, and I added a 5th. I don't know. I have to double check. But it's hit longer term target 2 according to this chart, and there are 2 more targets before the rocket ship. So we'll continue to watch it over there. Near is pumping hard. Is only hit longer term target 1 so far. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it the entire way. We didn't just put these targets on. Many people start putting on the targets now. We put them on the bottom. We put the targets on at the bottom, and they are still here. Weekly chart. We were making initial buys at $1.05 based off the daily chart. $1.05. I have several direct messages in the Discord saying thank you, calling it out at the bottom. In hindsight, it was really early. I have a market sniper in the Discord continuously. I love the updates, by the way. I love the updates. Makes me feel good that they bought at $1.20. At the time, I said, ooh, you're late to the party. According to the market sniper party, I felt they were late at $1.20. In hindsight, it was a great move, right? It was a great move from $1.20 even. Where was it? Because this is a weekly chart. So there wasn't even a buy signal on the weekly chart to $1.60. So $1.20 based off of when they got in a little bit late, in my opinion, up 450%. When it hit the wick, it was up 500% from their buy at 120. So I'd love to see it. Not bad for our monthly subscription fee over there. It was $29 a month or $79 a month if you want to learn. Or if you take the yearly plan, it drops at 17 and 30% discount over there. So near, not financial advice. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And hopefully we find a little bit of entertainment along the way. That is near, ultra bullish on the weekly chart, trending towards target 2. Target 2 starts above 780-ish. It was up 20%. Could close that way as well. DOT is up another 4.8%. This brand new weekly candle is ultra bullish again. Closed ultra bullish again above $10 and hasn't even hit longer term target 1, similar to near. There's a lot of potential out there still. And the party for the altcoins are pumping. And the party could just be getting started over there. So we'll continue to watch it. DOT up 4.8% today. Sand down 1.98%, but what a pump that was on the last weekly candle. Wicked all the way down to 55 cents, right? And then wicked all the way up to 82%. 46% weekly candles, right? From the bottom to the top wick. Bottom wick to top wick, right? So 46%. Woo! It's going to start to get fun, right? It's already fun, but it's going to start to get fun, right? Even more fun. So you can see sand, right? Hasn't even hit longer term target 1. Longer term target 1 is like $1.95-ish all the way up. In the middle of it is over $2. Price is currently at 76 cents. So we'll continue to watch it. Closed ultra bullish for the first time this bull run. First buy signal on the weekly chart was back here at 43 cents. And then there was a second one over here at 46 cents. We called it out the entire way, all the way back here, talking about buying it below 30 cents. And now it's at 76 cents. So what a great time. It is still all go. Weekly chart is flipped ultra bullish. Algorand, aka Algorand, hasn't even hit longer term target 1 yet. Hasn't even retested the 200-week moving average yet. Still at 28 cents over here. We were talking about it even back here, starting to get back above 18 cents, 21 cents, stuff like that, right? Mana, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Looks very, very, very similar to sand, in my own personal opinion. That's why I did a side-by-side comparison as far as like, I put out a poll, which one reaches $1 first. It depends on the day, right? It depends on the day. Sometimes sand is up 2 cents. Sometimes mana is up 2 cents. But the charts look almost identical. Weekly chart is ultra bullish over there. Cardano, ultra bullish on the weekly chart and hasn't even hit longer term target 1 yet. Longer term target 1 is trending that way, also at 76 cents. So I guess we could have put that on the poll. But at the time, ADA was quite a bit higher than sand and mana, but sand and mana have caught up as far as like which asset hits $1 first. Currently up 7% right now, and is trending towards longer term target 1. Remember, Ethereum is a target 5. This is target 4. Solana is up, I think, target 4, and then Bitcoin is up target 5, and then is quite a bit higher. So just because it hits longer term target 4 doesn't mean it won't flip it from resistance and support and then rocket ship above from there. So we will see. Matic down to 2.4% today. Weekly chart hasn't even flipped ultra bullish, but has hit longer term target 1. Rocket ship up there. Longer term target 5 is probably up around 230-ish. Trending towards target 2. Atom, aka Cosmos, broke out of this longer term downward trend line, had that last buy signal there, had a last buy signal there, and then it's hit longer term target 1. Could be getting back up into longer term target 1, and then there's still several. You got target 2, 3, and 4 longer term targets over there. SHIB spiked hard. That weekly candle spiked hard from wick here to there, blasted through 3 of the 4 targets. Still ultra bullish over there on SHIB. Doge, similar thoughts. MicroStrategy up 12% again. The weekly chart is still ultra bullish. I still consider this the previous all-time highs. I know people say $3,000, right? But I still consider this because it became more Bitcoin related, in my personal opinion, and it took out that former all-time high similar to Bitcoin, and it is pumping hard over there. $1,600, still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. We're going to switch gears. We're going to come back to the Bitcoin mining stocks. We're going to come back to the requests. We've got Theta. We got some other ones to take a look at. But we're going to switch gears. NASDAQ is quietly down 0.5%, right? There is bearish divergence. There continues to be bearish divergence, and we're going to continue to monitor over here. NASDAQ is still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. So we got to say that first and foremost, right? It's still ultra bullish on the weekly chart and still bullish on the monthly chart. So you got the monthly chart. I must have accidentally taken off the ANF targets over there. I got to put those back on. But the daily chart also remains remains bullish, right? Still remains bullish, but there is bearish divergence. So could we see a pullback? Could we see a correction? Could it be a short-term correction? We don't know yet. It's too early to say. But as you can see, even the indicator, the sharpshooter RSI 2.0 is picking it up all the way to here. It would be, no, because that finished lower, right? Finished lower. So this could be a sneaky lower high over here. So if you got bearish divergence getting picked up, so higher highs on price, lower highs on RSI, the indicator is picking it up, and this could be a potential lower high over here. We will see. Too early to call it. If you get a sell signal and price starts breaking below the trending dots and breaking below this upward trend line, then we could see retracement, whether that's back to 17,000, 16,500. I have some targets down there. We'll continue to watch it. Could be the next possible buy the dip scenario. I would assume it's the next possible buy the dip scenario until the higher timeframes also start to show signs of breaking down. So as of right now, could just be a buy the dip scenario. But there is bearish divergence going back all the way to December 19th. And we will find out if it's going to correct back down to 17,000, 16,500. Could take some time to play out. SP 500, similar thoughts, picking up divergences. Let me move this laptop so I can see a little bit better. Dow Jones, similar thoughts as well. So one thing that's different with Dow Jones, did have a sell signal, then pumped all the way, gapped all the way back up, and now we'll find out if it starts breaking down or not. Still bullish on higher time frames, right? Could this be a possible lower high on the Russell? It's possible. The dollar hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, right? And U.S. 10-year yields maybe has found the bottom so far. We don't know. The VIX spiked up. Trying to look at this around the laptop. Oh, it's hilarious. Got to get the batteries. I have batteries too, but that would require me to go to the other room and then switch out the batteries. So we'll just deal with it on the live stream, and then we'll fix it after that. And we'll be ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. Woo! Woo. The VIX is bullish on the daily chart. The VIX spiked all the way up to $16, right? We've been talking about it and covering it. It's hit 3 of the 4 targets to the upside. And if you kind of zoom out here on the daily chart, hasn't retested the 200-week moving average since October 2023. It's been kind of like in this little bit of a pattern here, this bottoming phase, higher lows, possible higher highs, broke out of this this trend line here one time, spiked above several times. We will see even the trending dots are trending upward. So like I said, if it breaks through here, then we could see a bigger correction in the stock market. But if not, if it just comes up and spikes the target 4, we could just see buy the dip scenario on the NASDAQ, a retracement, maybe to 16,500, maybe to 17,000, right? Maybe even lower. And then maybe the VIX comes right back down after that. So if we start to see a couple things, NASDAQ starts to break down and the VIX starts to break up, right? And then it's a lot harder to draw with this pad. Bear with me here. And then comes back, flips to this resistance, whatever it does. That's not a great drawing. I'm just trying to draw with the mouse pad over here. Then we can see a bigger correction in the market. But until that happens, it could just come up, hit this target, come back down, and get right back down in here. You know, whatever, just somewhere down here, right? So that's the best I can do with the mouse pad, unless I take a lot of time to try to draw it out, and I don't think it's worth taking time to draw it out. Gold, still ultra bullish on the daily chart. What a pump that was. What a breakout maneuver that was. We were talking about it back here. Hit the target to the downside, hit another target to the downside, didn't hit all of them, started to reverse back around. We were calling it out in real time. And then, of course, the other milestones, buy signal, break this downward trend line, and then off to the races up there. Silver was leading the way, right? We asked if silver was leading the way again. It was. It was leading the way, right? This is the breakout on the 15th, double bottom before that. And then gold broke out on the 19th, right? So silver was leading the way again. There we go. Let's take a quick look at the Magnificent Seven. Let's see what they're doing over there. Nvidia down 0.6%. Had that reversal candle and a bearish engulfing candle on Friday. We talked about it. We covered it. So, you know, a lower high is a higher probability that the top is in. It's still above the trending dots. It's still bullish and ultra bullish on higher time frames. still above the trending dots, still above upward trend lines, right? But it is a warning sign, right? There was a reverse candle, there was a bearish engulfing candle, and now a higher probability that the top is in is if there's a lower high that gets put in. So, for example, if it comes back down like this, pumps all the way back up, right? Puts in a lower high and then starts to come back down. That is going to be your higher probability, right? That is your high probability. If you're shorting before the higher probability, you are guessing, you are gambling, and you are trying to catch, as someone said, I think it was on Twitter X app today. Somebody said you're trying to catch, instead of catching falling knives, you're trying to catch flying knives, right? So that is your higher probability. If you're shorting all the way up here because it's overbought, you're losing money, right? You're gambling, you're guessing. Meta looks very similar, right? Meta looks very similar. We've been talking about it. You got this gap down. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, let's just stay on the cursor. You got this gap down here at $401, right? You've got bearish divergence that we called out. It was, of course, overbought as well for a long time. Had also a reverse candle, but not an bearish engulfing candle. And now is breaking back down the trending dots. Meta looking very similar. Could have a sell signal in the near future, but a higher low. No, not a higher low. I always do that. A lower high. We just said it correctly on the video. So a lower high on Meta is the higher probability. So just know that it could spike down first, right? Could spike down pretty good, pump all the way back up. And then if that is the lower high, if the top is in, right, for Meta, that would be your lower high and that would be your higher probability, right? And then maybe it's just possible fill the gap scenario, hit some targets to the downside. I don't know if I can draw this out right now. Let's see, 1, 2, wherever the targets are, and then you got the gap down here. Maybe target 3 over there. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna need that mouse back for tomorrow, but we're having fun now. So we will see if it does that or not. Remember, the higher time frames are still bullish. So until that lower high in the daily chart is put in, could be that next buy the dip scenario. And if not, then you'd be waiting for a longer retracement, right? A higher probability breakout, wherever that is. You kind of draw it out like that. Say if you got a low, spikes back up, puts in a lower high, goes through a consolidation period, and then you're looking for that next possible, let me try this again, that next possible buy the dip scenario like that, right? So that's kind of how I would see it and play it out on Meta. So that's Meta. Let's keep going. Amazon, let's see. Let's get back on the cursor over here. Breaking down, had bearish divergence, looks like a possible lower high over here. No sell signal yet. Again, we're calling out over here is a gap, right? Over here is a gap. So we called that out. Looks very similar to Meta's gap over there. And so we'll continue to watch it down 1.68%. Remember, Apple and Google were kind of leading the way to the downside. And then it looks like they might have found support and could be bouncing. But it's possible. We'll take a look at it. But were they leading the way to the downside? Are they going to bounce? And then are they going to put in a lower high, right? So that's what we're going to kind of watch over there. Got a gap here at 160. Microsoft, again, bearish divergence, reverse candle, a lower high, right? Then a sell signal breaking back down below the trending dots. The trending dots on Microsoft are also trending down. So is Microsoft also leading the way from Meta and NVIDIA, right? A lot of similarities. Are the tops in on some of these, at least the local tops? Will they consolidate for a bit before they make another move higher? That's what remains to be seen, but it's in correction mode as of right now. So we'll find out if it does or not. You can see the indicator is picking up bearish divergence, had that RSI sell signal back here on February 1st, and no buy signal since then. It's just been a downward trend since. And basically price has been pretty much sideways, pumped up, broke down since the end of January as well on Microsoft. So kind of going through a topping phase over here. You got a peak, you had bearish divergence, you had a reverse candle, you got lower highs putting in, sell signal below the trending dots, could be coming in for a correction over there on Microsoft. Tesla up 2%. But remember, Tesla broke down pretty hard, had bullish divergence, didn't quite fill the entire gap, came all the way back down. And we've got additional bullish divergence over there. And the reason why we don't pick bottoms is because there could be additional bullish divergence. So unless you're on a really low time frame over here, maybe the 4-hour chart, you could have played that up. But is it as profitable as shorting bounces to the downside, right? Apple was getting oversold, hit 2 targets to the downside. Apple also had that bearish divergence, right? So Apple also could have been leading the way for the Magnificent Seven, had that bearish divergence, came down to target 1, pumped back up, hit longer term target. Hit target 1, pumped all the way back up, put in a lower high, came back down, another lower high, and then was battling these longer term upward trend lines, and then started to break back down, hit target 2, right? So 2 of the 4 targets so far was getting oversold. We were talking about it's getting oversold, could start to reverse back around, maybe retest the trending dots, and then we'll see if it breaks back out of this downward trend line, breaks back above the trending dots. Maybe the correction's over on Apple. We don't know yet. Too early to call it, but it is in downtrend on the daily chart. It is bearish on the weekly chart. So even on the weekly chart, there's bearish divergence. Even on the weekly chart, there is a lower high. Even on the weekly chart, the last sell signal was back up here at 182, and it is still bearish on the weekly chart, right? Google had that sell signal last week. Look at over here on the daily chart, still bearish, but profit taking was taken just above target 2. Could be bounced back up, but we'll find out if it breaks through this resistance now or just puts in another lower high. Wherever that is, way back up here, maybe it bounces even higher over there. So I'd probably redraw this out to be more like that, right? That's where I would probably draw it out. Google up 2% today, caught a bounce over here, back above the trending dots. Is the low in? We don't know. Too early to say right now. So that's the Magnificent Seven. Let's switch back over here and let's look at those Bitcoin mining stocks. We're at 37 minutes already, and then we're going to get right into it. So this obviously is running over as well, but we're going to do what we need to do because I want to get them. I want to take a look at all these real quick on ANF, right? We talked about this. Went above, went parabolic, right? Went even more parabolic without a correction than NVIDIA, right? Maybe not percentage-wise, but as far as looking at on the chart with no pullbacks and no corrections at like longer-term targets. And now after you got this bearish divergence, right? Going all the way back to December, bearish divergence, overbought, and then it was starting to break back down, broke below the trending dots, and probably an upward trend line as well, and had a sell signal. So is the top in on ANF? Too early to call it, but it is starting its correction now. And of course, the same exact things that we're talking about, similar to Microsoft, similar to Magnificent Seven, that lower high is the higher probability that we could see a bigger correction down, right? So we'll find out. That's ANF, something to pay attention to. Have the sell signal, and NVIDIA doesn't have a sell signal yet, but even Apple and some of those Magnificent Seven stocks did. HUT still hasn't broken out of this downward trend line. You can see a lot of comments on the Twitter X app. People have lost their patience on some of these Bitcoin mining stocks. Some of them have even changed. I've seen some comments and stuff that they've switched now because some of like MicroStrategy stuff is pumping hard and ultra bullish. They're going to feel a little bit of fear missing out. And so instead of switching something that has a lot more potential, they're switching to something that has that is already pumping, right? So we'll see if that's a good idea or not. Too early to say, but HUT is down. Yes, HUT is down 7.82%. People have given up on it. People are starting to abandon on it. I can tell the sentiment on and maybe they're going to be right, but this is so far a low, a higher low. We'll put in another higher low. Remember, put this arrow out here as the higher probability. We start getting a candle close back above the trending dots. This is HUT, and then back above the trending dots and breakout. So we won't do that on every single one of these Bitcoin mining stocks. Just kind of looking at it, all of them, right? Hive breaking back down again. Remember, this is the higher probability back here. Got a possible double bottom, and we'll see if it puts in another lower high, higher low. You do have a small gap down here. MIGI, right? We talked about this on Friday as well. That it looked like the bottom could be finding bottom. It had a candle close back above the trending dots, just as we were talking about could possibly happen. Could have a pending buy signal in the near future. We said on Friday, it opened up with a gap up. It gapped up, right, and had a pending buy signal. It flashed, and now it's come all the way back down, filled that gap, came back down, back testing this, the trending dots. We'll see if it holds or not. If it does, could start to find support again, and then possibly take off to the upside after that. So that's MIGI. Bitfarm, is it finding support? Double wick over here on the 200-week moving average, possible. CLSK back above the trending dots, never had a sell signal, never filled this gap down here at $10.52. Marathon Digital, right? Similar thoughts. Is it going to find support? Is it going to break out of this downward trend line? Looks like it was breaking. It's gonna be hard to. I don't know if I can do this. It's hard it's hard to do it on the iPad cursor over here. So looks like it was breaking out today and then pumped right back down. So Marathon Digital down, but could be breaking out in the near future. Riot, similar thoughts. We're gonna make it. Similar thoughts. Had that buy signal, pumped all the way up twice. Came all the way back down. Could be back testing it. We'll see if it breaks out. I know it looks crazy on the charts right now. I can't really zoom in. Same thing. Could be that first initial fake out, come back down. We drew this out on Friday, right? We drew this out on Friday. Could come back down, see if it finds support, and then comes back up like that. Iris Energy, similar thoughts. Nothing really has changed except for people losing their mind. CIFR, right? And then what else? Anything else jumps out? Path, Google. Yep, already covered that. Yes. Near versus Bitcoin dominance. Posted a chart over there. There's a pending buy signal on the monthly chart, right? Pending buy signal on the near versus Bitcoin dominance over here. And we were talking about a possible breakout back here. And we had drawn this out and posted it. And that was kind of like the last, was it breaking out? Came back even lower, started breakout again. It is bullish on the daily chart. It is bullish on the weekly chart, I believe. And it's been bullish on the weekly chart. And the monthly chart had a pending buy signal on the monthly chart. And so we'll continue to watch over there. So near could really start to pump after this. Could really start to outperform Bitcoin. It's possible. So we'll continue to watch over there. AVAX up 5% against Bitcoin. Hasn't broken out yet. Could be in the near future. It's possible. You got a longer term downward trend line like that. Keeps getting retested. Bullish divergence. Possible lower high. See if it starts closing back above the trading dots. See if it starts closing back above the downward trend line. And we'll find out over there. Let's see. XRP versus Bitcoin. Could be breaking out. This is a more aggressive, longer term downward trend line on XRP, right? We drew this out, back on March 8th, and drew this out. Could come back up, come back down, up, down, and then possibly a breakout hard after that. And you can see XRP is ultra bullish on the daily chart and is pumping hard today on the daily chart. Weekly chart on XRP is bullish on the weekly chart. Spiked up to longer term target 2, starting to get back above longer term target 1 right now. And then you've got longer term target 3 and target 4 still up there on XRP. All right, let's circle back. I think that's it. Let's circle back and get all the comments. Let's circle back and hit all of your requests. A lot of good requests, it seems like. So let's start at the top, and we'll get through all the comments by the end of the stream. And we will see if we can get in all the comments. But early birds get the early bird gets the worm. Yep, sand covered it. Right? We covered it, right? I think so. Let's take a look real quick. Sand. Yeah, we covered it. This is a weekly chart, right? Yep. We covered it. We covered it. We got it. What else? Theta. Tony, you got it. Theta. Pretty sure I thought I had Theta on here. I have Theta on another chart that I have. Theta. Let's see. Theta, Tor. Let's see. There we go. Up 9% today. Higher time frames are bullish, right? Daily. This is the daily chart. You got the weekly chart. So the daily chart is ultra bullish still. The weekly chart is ultra bullish still. Monthly chart hasn't even flipped ultra bullish yet, but the monthly chart is bullish. So can't really add too much other value than that. I thought I had the targets on there, but probably have to put the targets back on there. For sure, probably hit longer term target 1. Oh, that was terrible. Try to draw it straight like that. Target 2. Oh, man, it takes time. It's like almost drawing left-handed, right? It's almost like drawing left-handed. Target 3, maybe target 4. And then you've got that monthly highest candle close above there, right? Highest monthly candle close. Here, let's get back on the cursor. Highest monthly candle close over here. Let's see, go like that. Let's see if I can get this. Oh my gosh, just mouse pad. Mouse pad. There you go. Rocket ships above there, right? Target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4 on Theta. Hope that helps, Tony. Looks very similar to a lot of the other crypto assets. For Theta, higher time frames. Yep, you got it. You got it. Manhattan real estate for sale. Palm, yes, you keep asking me on the Discord this weekend. I feel bad about that. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at it for you. Palm. Let's see. Palm. And then let's see. Daily, weekly, monthly. Palm is AI token on ETH. Super is a gaming. We'll take a look at Palm. You didn't specify which exchange. So we'll just do MEXC. Hopefully that's got a lot of chart history over there. Okay. Yeah. When there's no chart history, there's nothing for me to chart. We talk about this a lot. This is the monthly chart. So I'll check one more exchange because you've asked me so many times in the Discord. But if there's no chart history, there's nothing to really talk about, right? What else? Let's see. Uniswap. No. Palm AI, right? Palm USDT. Let's look at that. Let's try that one. He said Palm. That's the monthly chart. Still not a lot of chart history. So weekly chart did have a buy signal. Daily chart is still bullish, right? Weekly chart is still bullish, had a buy signal. But if that Palm swap, I don't know if that's the right one. Yeah. Let me know what exchange you're looking at because on the higher time frames, there's nothing for me to really chart, so I can't add any value over there. Manhattan real estate, the swarm is headed to okay. ZoomEds ENS, you got it. ENS. I'm pretty sure I have it on there, but let's just type it in just to save time. ENS Tether, Binance, look over there. ENS. Daily chart is still bullish. Weekly chart is still ultra bullish. Kind of zooming out there. Monthly chart. Not a ton of chart history on it, right? On this one, Binance since November 2021, more so than Palm. but the weekly chart is ultra bullish. The monthly chart has not had a buy signal yet, but it is above the trading dots. 200-week moving average had a buy signal and flipped ultra bullish on the same 2-week candle back in January. So yeah, overall it's just bullish. You kind of zoom out here. If you're looking at it from a longer term, probably target 1, right? Probably, I don't know. This is bad drawing. Probably target 3, and then probably target 4, something like that. So ENS, that's Binance over there. Aldo, yep. Do you think money will still fall back in as much as last cycle? So, I don't know about last cycle, but I would still expect, for me personally, I would still expect, to hit similar targets, right? So target 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then if it gets above target 4, like Bitcoin did, then I would say possible rocket ships after that. So that's why I say super justice me out. Laugh out. That's what I said. Now my baby girl sleeps in the office. Oh, there you go. Maybe I could put her to sleep with my voice. 4K mods. Hey Jess, what up? Why crypto? Gari network pumping. Is there any buying zone on Gari? Let's see. Gari. Oh. Gari network pumping. Gari token. OKX maybe. Yeah, 2-week chart doesn't even have a buy signal. Oh gosh, here we go. All right, let's take that off. Weekly chart had a buy signal. I don't know if this is what you're looking at. This Gari token, right? Still near the lows, right? So if this thing's gonna pump, right, it's still near the lows. If you're looking at it, kind of zooming out, you had the low here at 0.009, and then the last couple buy signals are at like 3.5 cents. So there's a lot of potential. I don't know if this is the right one or not, but there was a buy signal on the weekly chart, and the daily chart had a recent buy signal over there. So I'm not too familiar with it, to be honest, but just had a buy signal on the daily chart at 0.038, and I don't even know if this is the one you're talking about. And it's currently below that price. So take that for what it is. My Solana is sleeping. Okay. Solana, I don't know. It was ultra bullish on the weekly chart and it's pumping towards target 4. So I don't know about that. Yeah, got it. Yep, just covered it. Okay, got it. Thank you. Remember? Yep, I do remember that. Hello, sir. I also remember when it was at higher prices. There was a lot of permabulls over there, a lot of ultra bullish people out there that were. I said there was price targets to the downside of like to 60 and sub $80, right? And in hindsight, those targets were crushed. Huang Q Le Gibar. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, or I'm even in the ballpark. Rose chart. You got it. You got it before the 30 minutes, 17 minutes. Thanks for getting that in. Rose chart. I believe I have that on there. Let's see, Rose, but just to save time, let's do Rose. Woo! Getting late, 53 minutes. Already losing steam over here again. I can feel it setting in. Rose, where are you? Where is Rose? There it is. Got it. Yeah. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart, weekly chart, and we'll see on the monthly chart here. Monthly chart had that buy signal. It's hit two longer term targets so far. Oh. And 2 targets so far, and then you got target 3 and target 4 up there. So that's Rose there. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Hope that helps. You got it. I think we need to celebrate BTC at all-time high with the dad joke. I also have to change the battery in my dad joke button. Looks like it's battery day. I guess it's battery day. There we go. Boss, 8 to 2 weeks, ultra bullish. Let's go. Nice, Arnold. Our first and official only moderator in the Discord, longtime market sniper, Ada. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Ada You're saying the 2-week candle has flipped ultra bullish. I'm pretty sure I saw that. But awesome. Thanks for pointing that out. The 2-week candle just flipped ultra bullish. Breaking news from Arnold. You can see in the last bull run, December 2020 has a lot of similarities. Flipped ultra bullish on the 2-week chart and then just ripped after that. I'm not saying it's going to happen again, but I don't know if I can do this. Hold on. Let me go like this. See if I can see it now. So, how do we zoom out on mouse pad? It's harder. Oh, can't do it. Can't do it. All right. So you can see December 2020, back above the 200-week moving average. A lot of similarities over there. And from doing that, from the flipping ultra bullish, when the 2-week candle flipped ultra bullish in the last bull run, it still pumped another 1,758% all the way to the wick. Not saying it's going to happen again. Let's see if I can try this. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it. It's flipping ultra bullish again. You got target 1, 2, 3, and 4. If it starts closing back above there, breaks the resistance, flips into support, could be taken off to the upside and challenging all-time highs after that. Good call, Arnold. Can you share your thoughts on BTC dominance? Yep, I've been talking about it on the live streams. We can check in on it though. We can check in on it for you. How are we doing on likes? Are people smashing the like button? Are people sharing this? If so, that's much appreciated, right? I would appreciate that. Let's go back to the daily chart because this is kind of how I drew it out. So here, I probably have to go like this, since I can't move the cursor as well, right? I was pointing out a possible double top. I was pointing out a possible lower high, but it's too early to call it. And I've been saying that because this could also be a higher low, right? So we will see if it does or does not. There was another buy signal on the dominance chart. Bitcoin dominance is back above the trending dots yet again. So if it starts closing back above 55%, then longer term target 4 could be back on the table. If it doesn't, and if it puts in a lower high, then it could be altcoin season. But some of the alts could be breaking out against dominance, against Bitcoin individually, but as a whole, maybe not yet. So we'll find out. But you can kind of see that I drew this out. It was, oh my gosh, it's kind of so hard. So I was pointing out a double top, possibly. I was pointing out possibly a lower high. But if it starts closing, daily candle closes back above 55%, like I just mentioned, then longer term target 4 is back on, right? Back above 60%. So we'll find out if it does that or not. That's Bitcoin dominance. That's what I'm kind of watching over there. Oh my gosh, okay, there we go. Lost my cursor there for a second. Woo-wee! 58 minutes in. Oh my goodness. Matthew, LFG, XRP running. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been talking about it. Daryl, Ruiz, ETC chart, please. Let's see. This was at 26 minutes. Ooh. Okay. Cycle high. Let me know tomorrow because it's so late and it's already 58 minutes. I'm already losing steam. I'm going to try to get through the rest of the comments. Come back on the live stream tomorrow. Try to get it in even earlier. I know this is still under the 30 minutes, but we've got in. So here, we'll just take a look at it. We will just take a look at it. Let's see. We're gonna cut it off now. Sorry, my man. Come back tomorrow on the live stream. Get your request in early, and I'll definitely take it. That way, we spend a little bit more time on it. The earlier you get in with all the details, like you just remind me of all the details that you posted today. I appreciate it. We can take a look at it, and we'll look at it tomorrow morning. 4K mods, Boeing. Hello, Jesse. Can you chart Dash? Yeah, crypto. Yeah, let me know tomorrow. Getting in late, 35 minutes. Get in early. Early birds get the worm over there. So definitely get your request in early. Matthew, you got it. Kiko, do you pull back in Gala? Talk about it tomorrow if you want. Rivian stock, NASDAQ. Yeah, let me know tomorrow, Daniel. Just let me know in the comments early on. Remember, early birds get the worm. When we get a lot of comments like this, it's hard to get through them all without doing like a 2-hour special. And we're already at 1 hour, and I start to lose steam. And I've got a lot of charts to post in Discord and Twitter, X app, and all that stuff. Tony, you got it. Super pleased on Coinbase. Sure, Martina, let me know tomorrow early on in the comments. I'd be happy to help everyone. What's up, fellow gang lords? Babster Loafman, welcome back. Babster, good to see you back. When will Irene pump? 631 scam. I know everyone is frustrated, right? Probably in the near future. Everyone seems to be getting frustrated and they're losing out hope, right? Could be blood in the streets if they give up now. We will see. We don't know if it will or not. When BTC 100K could be soon. We don't know. Sounds great. Tomorrow, Simon. Yeah, let me know tomorrow. Let me know, Martina. Let me know tomorrow early on. Early birds get the worm. The earliest, the better. I'll definitely cover the first ones first, right? Let's see. 4K mods. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Help me, help you, help me. Help the algorithms. Share it, repost it, all that stuff. With that, hope you have a good rest of your day. Bitcoin is running 72,500, up 5% today. Near is up almost 14%, was up almost 20%. Algo up 9.27%. What a great time it is to be a market sniper. We will continue to sniper the markets together. With that, hope you have a good rest of your day, and we will see you on tomorrow's live.